Hi, in this lesson you're going to learn how to do marketing campaigns. Essentially, a marketing campaign is an autoresponder where you're going to create a series of emails that it's going to be preset to go out at certain intervals. Certainly, it's very laborious to do it, but it's going to be very productive after you have created your newsletter or continuous offer, etc. First thing, we're going to click on marketing campaigns. It will come here. You may have or not some autoresponders. So if you don't, well, obviously you're going to click add autoresponder. So autoresponder name, let's type my first autoresponder. Here you can describe what it's going to do, promote this or that, etc. So whatever it is, you can type it. Here you will put your name. Okay, you put your name, your email, the reply to email, which is very important, of course. Reply to email. If it's going to be a double opt-in, which means that essentially the person will receive an email, they have to approve, or it's going to be a single opt-in, and notify notify you on subscriptions, etc. Here you can put your confirmation page, and essentially, which is kind of a thank you page. So it can be done in HTML, so that's great, but you need to know what you're doing. And in this one, this is the opt-in and this is the opt-out confirmation page. Okay, and here you have a redirection that could be instead of these codes, you can put if you already have a URL for your redirection, so redirection in and opt-out, redirection out. So once you have that created, right, once you have that, you can go back and I forgot to save it. My first autoresponder. So here we have the save changes. In this case, obviously I don't have any data. I haven't entered because I'm gonna teach you the procedure. But what is important is I can add subscribers to this list either manually, okay, even in bulk, or most importantly, if you click here, list subscribers here, I can import them from contacts. You can learn how here in this video in the lmrsupport.com/videos how to import a list of contacts into your marketing campaigns and invoices. Okay, so you can have your list, and obviously you can do it one by one, and then you can do it also importing from a CSV file, but this one is extremely easy, and pretty much you can do it from your contact list. Okay, so let's assume that you have this list already created. I should have clicked actually back, but that's okay. What else do we have here? You can create forms. Okay, so in order to create forms to put in your website, etc., we have a short form and a long form. Okay, short form and long form. In both, you can copy the code here. Copy the code. Let's see. Copy the code, and copy the code. This is a kind of an example, a preview. So you can copy the code and paste it in your website, and that will be the form that will come automatically into the system and will trigger the autoresponder. Now, another thing, and when you have this autoresponder here, you should be able to add, so we're going to edit this now that it was created, and you should be able to add the steps, so you have them at the bottom. Okay, so you go down, it's here, add a new message. Okay, so the new message, first of all, they are more or less self-explanatory. Welcome to our services, for example, could be a message subject, and then you will type or copy and paste. You will type the body in text version. You may say even this email does not have a text part. Use only HTML. So you can say that, but also obviously it would be nice if a person that doesn't want to use HTML can have something here. And here you're gonna type the HTML version of your email. You have here all the tools, edit tools to create that, pretty much like balls or colors or tables or etc. Or you can copy from something that you have already, which is certainly 100% possible, and paste it. And then you will put when it's going to be the timing, when it's going to be sent, in how many months or weeks or days, etc. Or if it is an absolute time, like for example you have an offer that is going to be happening this Friday at noon, well, you could enter that particular date here, an absolute timing as opposed to a sequential timing, that you're gonna say this one goes in so many, in one day for example, or 0 days, or even hours or minutes, and then the next one will be in so many days, etc. And then you will save the changes, and well, now we have it at the bottom. Okay, so it's part of now of this autoresponder. Let me scroll correctly here, so you see, and we haven't put anything here, but we should have if it was this for real. Also, and this is kind of an advice, even though certainly possible to create forms and be able even to modify those basic forms and beautify them any way you want, but also it's possible to add to the list of subscribers manually, and that way you're doing it proactive. Obviously, if a person is not opting, well, this can be done with your clients and maybe some prospects, but it cannot be done with anyone. So you need to be careful, because otherwise you need to do this with your own email, not using our email. So you have the information of the emails, which is going to be actually we need to go back, so it's going to be here in the configure area. So here is where you're going to enter the parameters, etc. But most importantly, you're going to enter the POP3 information, username and password, and the SNTP information. So in other words, to send and to receive those emails. And of course that is essential, so it works, because again, you cannot use our emails to send your marketing campaigns, because you may potentially send thousands of emails, and that's perfectly alright as long as you do it correctly and do not spam to anyone. So this is the spam header that automatically is going to be put here, etc. So you read this, and maybe you are going to need the help of someone that knows more about programming the POP3 servers and SMTP servers. It's not difficult, but you may not know, so just be prepared to get the help of someone. And we recommend Fiverr, fiverr.com, where you can hire someone for very little money that can do all that for you. Even it's possible that they can create the whole marketing campaign for very little money, so under your guidelines. So that's pretty much that. Enjoy it. It's really easy to use. It's simply, take a little bit of time to set up all your you can have unlimited autoresponders for different purposes, to welcome a client or to for somebody that is a prospect, to convince them, creating a newsletter every week, something of that nature. So that's pretty much now for everything for now. Thank you.